In 1994, a lone law enforcement officer on a routine traffic stop was attacked and wounded with a shotgun at close range by one of the three occupants. The officer returned fire, fatally wounding his attacker. The officer was later presented the West Virginia State Police Troopers Association Medal of Valor for this incident by the governor during Law Enforcement Appreciation Day at the Capitol. Many fellow officers came from around the state to see one of their own honored. However, there was not one came from the chief's office just across the street. This officer's agency has refused to place the award in the officer's personnel file. In 2004, a law was passed to honor law enforcement officers who have been wounded in the line of duty by presenting them a special vehicle registration. An officer must have received a Purple Heart for being wounded in the line of duty. This officer's agency is the only law enforcement agency that is authorized by this law to award the Purple Heart. All others must come from officer associations. This officer association was excluded. In 2006, the officer made an application for the vehicle registration, but the officer's agency has refused to award him a Purple Heart for being wounded in the line of duty to make him eligible for the registration. The officer has stood up for what was right on many occasions, reporting unethical practices of his supervisors, which has resulted in retaliation from the agency. The officer recently received a lengthy suspension without pay for securing a crime scene which held a murder victim, maintaining the integrity of the scene while a deputy left to obtain a search warrant. This officer has consistently went above and beyond the call of duty, single-handedly capturing murder suspects, also diligently bringing a lengthy investigation to a successful conclusion in a federal jury trial. The officer has been condemned by his agency for thinking and acting like a police officer. Ironically, the legislature passed a bill this year renaming these officers from conservation officers to natural resources police. Grievances have mostly proved futile, as the grievance board has limited powers to regulate agencies. This officer deserves a Purple Heart for being wounded in the line of duty, and to have the Medal of Valor placed in his personnel file. This agency needs to be regulated and should not be allowed to treat employees in such a manner. The agency needs to be removed from this section of the law and replaced by the Officers Association. The grievance board needs to be an unbiased arbitrator that has the power to cause agencies to correct deficiencies. Justice isn't always for crime victims. It's for the everyday person who is willing to stand up against those who would dishonor their office and to honor those who stand for what is right and dutifully serve the public.